Hi, in this video I'm going to go through the basics of Ziteboard, just how to get started with it in a very basic way. The first thing I'd like you to look at here is the settings. And just to run through this, I like having shape recognition on. And then the next one that's on is the notification sound. And there's a lot of that I basically have all these turned on, except the pen panel. The pen panel is good if you have a larger screen, but if you're working on a phone, it's probably not that helpful. Yeah, so that basically have them all the way on and right down to the redo icon, and then I have the rest of them off. The one other one I might mention though is the A4 pages right here. That can be handy if you're thinking of getting a PDF file at the end. Okay, once you've got your settings started, the next thing to do is to look at some of these tools up here. And of course the most important one is the pen, and you really need a stylus to write with Ziteboard. So if you tap the pen a second time, you get a bunch of options. You know, the normal pen is this one right on the left, and you've got a bunch of colors. You may not have this many colors if you don't have the Pro version though. So you know, once you picked your color, then you can just write in the normal way, and works great. Want to change the color, just pick a new one and you've got that. You can also change the thickness of the line. You know, right now I'm on the middle setting. If we go to the thicker one, then I think the middle one is usually good for most purposes. Okay, carrying on to the right, there is the eraser tool, and so you can erase this usually just by touching part of what you've written. And same thing as with the pen, if you touch it a second time, you get this menu. Here, if you touch it a second time, you get the option to clear all, which is a handy way of getting rid of all your writing. The next, I'm going to skip a bunch of these tools because they're not really basic tools, and I'm going to go right to the pen tool. I guess I better write something here just so you can see what's happening. But the pen tool allows you to move around, and the board is unlimited in terms of its directions, up, down, left, right. Very handy that way. And the next one that we'll have a look at, which is always important, say if I draw something here, and I'll also switch the color to blue and write something, is the undo button. And of course you can redo it as well, but that's handy. That happens all the time. Make a little mistake and you want to undo it. And finally, on the right hand side, zoom in, zoom out buttons. So you can zoom in and out by pinching the screen, but you can also do it with the magnifying glass. If you press the home button, it takes you back to the beginning and to 100%. But say for example we're down the screen here and I write something and I pinch it. Say you don't want to go back to the very beginning, but you want to go to 100%. That's when you use this tool that looks like a bullseye there right underneath the home. So it's like the home in that it goes to 100%, but it actually just stays where you're currently writing. So that's a brief introduction to the most important things in Ziteboard, and yeah, once you play around with it, you'll quickly get comfortable with it. Thanks for watching the video.